Homestead Snyder's always been a rivalry.
We're very familiar with them. They're very familiar with us.
We've been waiting for it, and it's an opportunity we hope to take.
It's really just a matter of who wants it more.
Just showing like we're the best in conference and we're always going to win against them.
There is plenty of history between Homestead and Snyder, specifically in the playoffs. But tonight it is a new chapter as two of the area's powerhouses meeting in a conference game for the first time ever. Jessica Starber joins us now with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Jessica?
Well, Glenn, the Spartans and Panthers have met 15 times before, but never as members of the SAC. Snyder owning the series 12-3, but the last time these two met was in the playoffs back in 2012. Snyder at Homestead, it's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Homestead trying to take down Snyder, who's sitting on top of the SAC, 5-0 and ranked second in 5A. First quarter, Homestead gets right to work. Pretty pass here from Drew Kazai to Ben Skronik. 49 yards for the touchdown to put the Spartans up 7-0. Snyder, though, they'll answer right back. Money Woods, get ready to hear his name a whole lot tonight. This just a little punch in from 1 yard out. That ties up the game. We have ourselves a 14-14 game at the end of the first quarter, but like I said, plenty of Money Woods tonight, just breaking tackles left and right. No defender can take him down as he marches in for his second touchdown. A field goal will make it 24-14. Snyder at half. More Money Woods, because I just love saying Money Woods. This time it's a 23-yard touchdown run to put Snyder up 28-14 early in the third quarter. 3 TDs and 99 yards for Money. But hey, let's not forget Snyder has a pretty good quarterback too. Isaac Stiebling connects with David Turner for the touchdown. Stiebling had 3 touchdowns in this game. That one will put Snyder up 35-14. Dominic Scott, he actually is your leading rusher today, and here's a big reason why. This is his only touchdown run, but he finishes the night with 118 yards as Snyder goes on to defeat Homestead 52-27.
It's a great team win. We came out here against a very tough team. They have great talent. We were actually very fortunate to have them in the SAC this year. So the added competition, it's great for our team, and we came out here and we got the job done.
It's a big step. I mean, we knew they were a good team coming in, and we practiced really hard, and we studied film and all that, and we just knew we had to come here and play Snyder football.
We're 6-0, and at this point in the season, we're doing what we need to do, but we have some tough games ahead of us starting next week against Northside.
You just heard Coach Tittman there. Snyder will travel to Northside on next Friday. Homestead is at Wayne. Glenn, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Another huge SAC game. Carroll Bishop Luers. First time these two have met, but Noah Wazinski, quarterback for Luers, knocked out in the first quarter with an apparent knee injury. He would not return. Second quarter, right before half, Aiden Smith to Hayden Newlent. 7-6 Carroll. I say right before half. There were a few seconds left, and Carroll makes the ultimate mistake. They kick the ball to Austin Mack. You saw him, Willie Mays, catch it at about the 1-foot line. He goes back all the way, 99.5 yards for the touchdown. Doug Dynan not happy about that. His team down 12-7 at the break. Third quarter, Carroll goes up on this. Dylan Connor, you saw him truck the defender right there. It's 15-12 Carroll after Connor's touchdown. Luers ball, Gavin Pelkington. This was the biggest play of the game. Pelkington answers the bell. He goes in for 6 on the pick, and it's Carroll holding off Luers ultimately in this one. 43-13 Chargers over Knights. 9th-ranked Bishop Dwenger on the road this week as the Saints were at Southside. Early in the first quarter, that South D stepping up here. Blake Michelny couldn't find anyone except some defense. Charles Corey helping to bring him down there. But later in the first, Amon Clark came in this week with over 500 yards rushing on the season. That was just a 1-yarder, but it was a touchdown. 8-zip Dwenger after the 2-point conversion, and the guys in gold were just getting warmed up. Nick Fiacable takes this one in, 51 yards on the touchdown, 14-zip Dwenger at that point, and the Saints go on to beat Southside 57-6. To Spooler Stadium we go. Redskins ranked 13th in this week's 5A Pro. Bruins 1-4 overall in Northrop. First quarter action, Arian Nieves to Logan Capps on 3rd and 14. That'll work. 62-yard touchdown, 7-zip Redskins. And you're going to see a lot from Mr. Capps tonight. Northrop's ensuing drive, the fumble there, and who else would get it? Oh, number 12, that's Logan Capps. Later on the ensuing drive, it's Caps taking it in. And in the Martone Bowl, it's Northside up 14-0. Still in the first quarter, who else but Mr. Caps? He goes 51 yards up the middle. He had 4 touchdowns and 5 PATs. Yeah, he's the kicker as well. Northside over Northrop, 41-19. Final stop in the SAC at Zollner Stadium. Concordia hosting Wayne. Pick it up in the second quarter. Wayne fumbling here. Concordia's Blaine Harris pouncing on it. He'd recover for the Cadets. They were up 21-6 at that point, and then it's the Cadet offense taking flight. Daniel Sparks hooking up with Peter Morrison. The move right there to get Morrison into the end zone. 28-6 Concordia at that point, and that Concordia offense wasn't done. Sparks to Colton Grahovac for a touchdown, and Concordia rolls in this one, 42-6, your final. Let's switch to the Northeast State. First place on the line at Lions Stadium. Both Leo and Belmont 3-0 in conference. This is early third quarter action. Tyler Hensinger bouncing his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown on that 15-yard TD. Leo takes a 20-17 lead. Remember, they're playing without starting quarterback Craig Klopfenstein, who fractured his collarbone. But you know what? Belmont's got a quarterback too. Grant Gutierrez delivering to Caleb Hankinson. Got some talent in that family. That's a touchdown, and Belmont goes up 24-21. The Belmont D steps up from there. Jordan Amaker, one of the leaders, a senior, gets the interception there, and that would help seal it as Belmont goes to Leo and upsets the Lions 24-21.
We looked all week. We knew we were going to be overlooked. They were team of the week. The media picked straight through Leo. We knew that we were set up to come in and win this. We knew our defense could match up, and it only mattered that we knew it tonight.
You are our greatest motivation, you guys right here, because our guys weren't too motivated. When they started reading how great they were, our guys got motivated. So I want to thank you guys. You guys did a great job motivating our team here. You made my job a lot easier, so I want to thank you guys for that one.
Anything we can do for you, Coach Getz. Belmont with a huge win. Leo at Huntington North next Friday. Belmont atop the conference. They will host New Haven. That should be a huge one. Hey, speaking of New Haven, the Bulldogs ranked 12th in 4A. The Dogs defense giving up less than 10 points a game. Tonight hosting Columbia City. Keyshawn Moore, the junior quarterback, hits Tremont Jackson in the end zone. Moore went for 253 and 5 touchdown passes, and plenty of push-ups for those cheerleaders. Second quarter, Nishawn Jones. Oh, his nickname is Buddy, but he ain't making any friends on that Columbia City team. 116 yards for Nishawn Jones. Later on the drive, you're going to find Moore hook up with Kion Woods. Woods had 150 yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. New Haven, a winner over Columbia City, 42-14. Down at the Courtyard, Norwell looking for win number 1. East Noble, though, coming in. They're tough, ranked 14th in 4A. Second quarter, about a minute before the half. Zach Jenkins to Jake Torrey. Jake Torrey just an absolute staple on the Friday Night Highlight Zone this year. 42-0 Knights at the half. Third quarter, David Salazar from 3 yards out. He punches it in. And the Knights win this one. I should say the Knights of East Noble win this one. 49-13 over Norwell. Final stop in the Northeast State. We're talking DeKalb at Huntington North. Vikings looking for their first conference win. First quarter, though, Harrison Price. Watch him hit his favorite receiver, Will Chrisman. The hands of Will Chrisman, absolutely fantastic to hold in the touchdown pass. DeKalb takes an early 7-zip lead. I have a feeling you're going to see that play a little later in the show. Second quarter action, Brian Beeks of Huntington. He's been doing it all season long for the Vikings. Picks up the first down there. And then it's Dakota Johnson finding his receiver, Bryson Gradeless, but not enough offense for Huntington North in this one as it's DeKalb with a win, 46-21 at Huntington North. Well, the first 9 games of the night are in the books, but we've still got 6 games left to show you, and we got some good ones. Trips to Woodland, Adams Central, Bluffton, Heritage, Garrett, and Busco are next in the zone.
We are the Bluffton Boys Track Sectional Champs. Stay tuned for the Highlight Zone.